Hey everybody, this is your moment of yes for Friday, October 14th. Special guest star, it's Mako. So last week I was kind of co-facilitating a workshop in Orlando for a couple of days. And you go out to dinner with the people in the workshop, the attendees and things like that. And I was sitting next to actually a colleague of mine who, at this point, I would probably call him more of a colleague than a friend. Great guy, but more colleagues. And he ended up just kind of opening up a little bit about some stuff that he was going through. And it ended up being this really, really thoughtful, meaningful conversation that actually led to some transformation. And the day previous, before he had actually gotten here, part of my talk at the workshop was about just the idea of active listening, empathic listening. I call it power listening. Is when we, regardless of how other people show up, we can actually control how we show up. And so, even though we can't force someone to go deep, if we always show up in a way, there's Mako. If we always show up in a way where people can go deep, if they want to go deep, that's what we can control. But if we're always in a rush, if we're always busy, if we're always correcting and fixing when someone brings us an issue instead of listening and understanding, well then we're not really preparing ourselves to be ready when someone has something deep and meaningful that they want to share. So I think more than anything, the idea is, how are we showing up? Makeup. How are we showing up, and are we creating a space for people to go deep if they want to go deep? If they don't want to go deep, you can't make them go deep. But the reality is you, by you allowing yourself to be ready. If they want to go there, you're ready to go there. If not, no big deal. But if we're never getting there ourselves, we're never going to make ourselves available for those transformative conversations. So that's it. It's the worst conclusion to a moment of yes ever. Is, I guess the question would be, what is getting in the way that is preventing you to creating that space? That's your moment of yes for today. Have an awesome weekend, everybody.